भज गजाननं विनायकं भज गजाननं विनायकं भज गजाननम् एकदन्तम् उमासुतं विनायकं भज गजाननं विनायकं भज गजाननम् चिदानन्दरूपं गणेशं चिदाभासकं गजाननं चिदानन्दरूपं गणेशं चिदाभासकं गजाननं प्रणवाकारं सकलसुखदं प्रणवाकारं सकलसुखदं दुरितविदूरं गजाननं दुरितविदूरं गजाननं विनायकं भज गजाननं विनायकं भज गजाननम् एकदन्तम् उमासुतं विनायकं भज गजाननं विनायकं भज गजाननं विनायकं भज गजाननम्।
जय भारत जननीय तनुजाते, जय हे कर्नाटक माते, जय सुंदर नदी वनಗಳ ನಾಡೆ, जय हे रस ಋಷಿಗಳ ಬೀಡೆ. जय भारत जननीय तनुजाते, जय हे कर्नाटक माते, ಭೂದೇವಿಯ ಮಕುಟದ ನವಮಣಿಯೇ, ಗಂಧದ ಚಂದದ ಹೊನ್ನಿನ ಗಣಿ, ರಾಘವ ಮಧುಸೂದನರವತರಿಸಿದ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ, ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ. ಜನನಿಯ ಜೋಗುಳ ವೇದದ ಘೋಷ, ಜನನಿಗೆ ಜೀವವು ನಿನ್ನಾವೇಶ, ಹಸುರಿನ ಗಿರಿಗಳ ಸಾಲೆ, ನಿನ್ನಯ ಕೊರಳಿನ ಮಾಲೆ, ಕಪಿಲ ಪತಂಜಲ ಗೌತಮ ಜಿನನುತ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ, ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ. ಶಂಕರ ರಮನುಜ ವಿದ್ಯಾರಣ್ಯ, ಬಸವೇಶ್ವರ ಮಧ್ವರ ದೇವ್ಯಾರಣ್ಯ, ರನ್ನ ಷಡಕ್ಷರಿ ಪೊನ್ನ, ಪಂಪಲ ಕುಮಿಪತಿ ಜನ್ನ, ಕುಮಾರ ವ್ಯಾಸರ ಮಂಗಳಧಾಮ, ಕವಿ ಕೋಗಿಲೆಗಳ ಪುಣ್ಯಾರಾಮ, ನಾನಕ ರಾಮಾನಂದ ಕಬೀರರ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ, ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ. ತೈಲಪ ಹೊಯ್ಸಳರಾಳಿದ ನಾಡೆ, ಕಂಕಣ ಚಕಣರ ನೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಬೀಡೆ, ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಶರಾವತಿ ತುಂಗ, ಕಾವೇರಿಯವರ ರಂಗ, ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಪರಮಹಂಸ ವಿವೇಕರ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ, ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ. ಸರ್ವ ಜನಾಂಗದ ಶಾಂತಿಯ ತೋಟ, ರಸಿಕರ ಕಂಗಳ ಸೆಳೆಯುವ ನೋಟ, ಹಿಂದೂ ಕ್ರೈಸ್ತ ಮುಸಲ್ಮಾನ, ಪಾರಸಿಕ ಜೈನರುದ್ಯಾನ, ಜನಕನ ಹೋಲುವ ದೊರೆಗಳ ಧಾಮ, ಗಾಯಕ ವೈಣಿಕರ ನಾಮ, ಕನ್ನಡ ನುಡಿ ಕುಣಿದಾಡುವ ಗೇಹ, ಕನ್ನಡ ತಾಯಿಯ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ದೇಹ, ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ, ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ, ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ, ಜಯ जय हे कर्नाटक माते.
Thank you, Varsha, for the invocatory song. I request Mrs. Dakshayani MN, Associate Professor, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, to welcome the gathering.
To give a real service, you must add something which cannot be bought or measured with money. A famous quote by eminent personality, Sir M. Vishweshwaraya. A warm and happy morning to all of you. I, Dakshayani, Associate Professor, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, Tejon Institute of Technology. It's my immense pleasure to welcome you all for Abhiyantarotsava 2K21 National Engineers Day celebration. Happy Engineers Day to all of you. I extend my gracious welcome to our respected chairman, Dr. Thomas P. John, Tejon Group of Institution. On behalf of Tejon Institute of Technology, I welcome our special invitee, Dr. Prema Kumar, Senior Engineering Manager, Intel Technologies Pvt. Limited. Welcome you, sir. I extend a hearty welcome to our dynamic principal, Dr. P. Suresh Venugopal, Tejon Institute of Technology. Welcome you, sir. I extend my warm welcome to our administrative officer, Mr. Roy M. Raju, Tejon Group of Institution. I extend a pleasant welcome to our head of the institutions, teaching, non-teaching staff, PU and diploma college students, students of Tejon Institute of Technology, and all the participants of today's function. A warm welcome to you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Dakshayani ma'am. We have with us an eminent personality who has kindly accepted our invitation to be the special invitee for Abhiyantarotsava 2K21. I request Mrs. Suma R., HOD, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Tejon Institute of Technology, to give an introduction to our guest.
Good morning, one and all present here. On behalf of Tejon Institute of Technology, I, Suma R., Associate Professor and Head, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, would like to take the privilege of welcoming our today's chief guest, Dr. Prema Kumar. He is working as a Senior Engineering Manager at Intel Technology India Private Limited. He is working towards connecting young minds to strive towards success and achievement. In this regard, I would like to give a short introduction of our chief guest, Dr. Prema Kumar. He did his BE in Electronics and Communication Engineering, MTech in Digital Communication and Engineering, MBA in HR and Marketing. As well, he has completed his PhD in the area of Security in IoT at VTU. His professional experiences are many more, which includes he worked as a lecturer at BMSc and SBMSIT from the year 2000 till 2002. From 2003 till 2004, he moved to industry and started working as a project trainee engineer in Philips Electronics India. Later on, from 2004 till 2008, he worked as a senior engineer in CDMA, BSS integration and testing. As well, he worked as a senior engineer in Motorola India Electronics also. From later on, from 2008 till 2013, he worked as a project lead and project manager in various companies like Kyocera Wireless India, Nokia India Private Limited, Nagra Vision India Private Limited, Harman Connected Services. Currently, from 2013 till date, he is working as a senior engineering manager at Intel Technology India Private Limited. Also, he has a very vast global experience in engineering delivery and management across various countries like India, USA, China, UK, Finland, Southeast Asian countries, and Australia. He has worked in all the continents with local engineering force, understanding the temperament, way of working, and have managed to establish an extremely cordial relationship in most occasions. He is proud of building a strong engineering team that contributes to the success of the customers. We are extremely grateful for having such a personality with vast experience and having accepted our invitation and being today's chief guest for the event Abhiyantarotsava 2K21 on the account of National Engineers Day. A warm welcome you, sir. Thank you one and all present here.
Thank you, ma'am. I request our eminent guest, Dr. Prema Kumar, sir, to share his valuable thoughts with us. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning to everyone. Hope you can hear me.
Yes, sir, we can
Yes,
hear
sir.
you.
Yes.
Okay. So a very, very happy Engineers Day to all of you, to all of us rather. Science is about knowing and engineering is about doing. This is a great saying that was delivered to us by Dr. Mokshagundam Vishwesvaraya. What can I say about this eminent personality? He's an engineer par excellence, not only accepted by the state of Karnataka, or rather the state of Mysore, but accepted as an extremely great engineer by the world itself. His birthday is not, he is celebrated as the Engineers Day, not only in India, but also in Sri Lanka and Tanzania, where his contributions towards the society is immensely appreciated. Of course, the World Engineering Forum celebrates the Engineers Day on 4th June all over the world. Specifically in India, Tanzania, and Sri Lanka, because of the immense contribution done by Sir M. Vishwesvaraya, it is celebrated on 15th of September. An apt dedication to a great engineer. He was born in Karnataka in a small village called Mudenahalli. A very normal, mediocre upbringing, academic excellence by Vishwesvaraya. He moved to Bangalore to complete his higher secondary education. He did his BA from University of Madras, and because of his inclination towards solving problems and mathematics, he moved on to do his engineering from one of the oldest engineering colleges of Asia, Pune College of Engineering. He did his engineering certification with flying colors, standing first in the college, and he was called in to perform the civil engineering activities from the government of Maharashtra, then run by the British Empire. His saga of achievements continue throughout his lifespan of 102 years. And to name a few, not only the KRS dam that was built by him, several industrial institutions established, developed, and reincarnated in Karnataka. The dam to secure the water flooding in Hyderabad. Many of the reservoirs in Maharashtra, to name a few, Kadakwasla, the bridge built across River Ganga in Bihar, and many more to name. He traveled across globe to understand the engineering advances in various countries like USA, China, Japan, and so on, and brought in that knowledge to improve the life and the quality of the Indian society. A very, very simpleton person with no ego, but a very, very apt indication that he decides his life's goals, he decides his life's achievements, and he decides what needs to be done to India based on the facts and facts only. Some of the lesser known facts about Dr. Vishwesvaraya is that he was a person who had given utmost importance to what is his personal life and what is his professional life. Just to give you an example, he had 2 candles at home. While he was working on his professional scheme of things, he would use the candle that was given by the government and blow it off when he wants to have his daily core of things. It is also said that he used to walk 60 kilometers from Mudenahalli to Bangalore United Mission School to do his secondary education. He had several conflict of interest or several conflicting discussions with the then Maharaja of Mysore with respect to reservations. He had heated arguments and jovial discussions with Gandhiji about industrialization. He had several discussions with the then Prime Minister of India, Jawaharlal Nehru, about giving independence to the states to have their own economy, the growth, the administration, while Nehru pinned on having a centralized administration. While he was spending his last days, he had a mere 36,000 rupees in his account, while he distributed most of his money towards the needy and the people that worked for him. His strong view was that his family stands on their own leg. A very strong personality that gave importance to the facts and the numbers, not to the voracious meritocracy of the other influential flock. To go on to talk about Dr. Vishwesvaraya, there is no limit, and the time may not be sufficient enough to explain the wonders that he created in the economy of India. With this, I would like to move on to the most important aspect of today's discussion, which is how do we manage and excel in this chaotic environment of COVID-19. Let me start with a small story. There was a boy in a small village called Melkote. He was doing extremely well academically from a very ordinary family. When he did complete his 12th standard, without knowing where to go, which college to opt for, which course to go for, his parents asked him to join diploma. Without much knowledge of the surrounding environment, he joined a diploma. He excelled quite well there as well. He stood 7th in the diploma ranking list in Karnataka, and he came down to Bangalore to pursue a job. He had this big ego that he had great marks in his diploma. He was voracious. He knew everything in the world. He did roam around industry to industry, company to company, seeking a job. He did not get a job. Frustrated, not knowing what to do, he decided that he will pursue his education further. Though he did get a seat in REC Surathkal for his engineering, without understanding the value of that college, he decided to join a college in Bangalore so that he could pursue his education while he continues to work for the livelihood. Did quite well in his engineering as well, and post that he started working for certain colleges and industries. During his initial period of working, he discovered that he wanted to have a better understanding of communication area. So he decided to pursue his masters, did his masters, and joined back the industry. Currently, he works in one of the best engineering industries in the world, contributing to the modern technology, which is the latest in the communication technology of this era, which is 4G and 5G technology. He has 2 patents to his name. He has completed his PhD in electronics, and he is excelled and appreciated by the company that he works for the contributions he has made both in engineering and management. All this has been possible because of the perseverance that this boy had to excel in life. Right? No matter where he comes from, no matter what background he comes from, no matter his parents had the knowledge to put him in the right path or not, life taught him the lessons that he had to, and few of the important characteristics that he inculcated during this journey is perseverance. Right? So it is very important to have a goal, understand your strengths, work on your strengths to make yourself a better skilled person in this world. It's quite natural and possible that in this chaotic all data available world, it is so possible that you may sway around from the goal that you have towards something that is not of importance to you in life. But it is always important that you go back to what is important and understand the goal and start working towards it. As an industry person, I would like to bring in few important um, few important aspects of getting into the industry and being better in this environment. The first one is back to basics, right? When all of us want to get into the industry, we would like to learn hi-fi things. We would like to program hi-fi things. We would like to know what is the latest and greatest of the technology that is available in the world. Good. It's good to know. But what is most important and what is most wanted in the industry is to have your fundamentals and basics upright. Have your basics upright and make sure that people in the industry understand what you bring onto the table. Right? We might have studied 55, 60 subjects in our engineering and diploma and other courses that we pursue. But what matters to the industry is what you bring onto the table and what problem solving skills that we have. It is apparent that we might excel in the academics, being engineers or the diploma engineers. But what is most striking in terms of getting a job and thriving there is to make sure that we have the solution to the problem that our industry brings in. Right? When you go to an interview or when you have a discussion with a person with prospective job opportunities, don't forget to ask the question, what is your problem? What is the most important problem that you want to solve? And start thinking towards solving that problem. As engineers, we might be constrained towards presenting what we understand and what we know. That is not what the industry wants. What industry wants is solving their problems. And that is possible by innovative thinking, problem solving capabilities. So while we are still studying and trying to understand the nitty-gritties of our academics, it is very important that we also go through, start thinking innovatively, give a lot of work to our brain towards the problems that the industry might have. This is possible by having interaction and collaboration with the people around you. Start collaborating. Collaboration is a very important aspect of being good at the industry, not only at the industry, but in the college as well. A person with extremely good collaborative skills will not only excel academically, but in the career as well. No single engineer, no single person can solve the problem of a mammoth industry. It is with collaboration that big problems are classified, bifurcated into smaller problems, and they can be tackled on. So collaborate with your friends, in a positive aspect. Collaborate with your teachers, talk to your teachers, understand which are the most important aspects of the subjects that you are studying, solve the problems that are there in the subjects academically. Look at the way in which these aspects of the academic problems contribute to the betterment of the industry, the betterment of the algorithms that you may implement in the industry. Collaborate with the institutions that you interact with. Collaborate with organizations. Do not let go of any opportunity that you get to talk to an industry person. Ask them, what are the 5 important problems that you faced in your career? How did you solve them? When you get an answer from them, try to think how you would have solved the problem. Being an engineer, what additional solution aspects that you could have brought in to the problem that the industry person, your teacher, your friend had at their hand. The most important aspect why an IIT graduate or a graduate from MIT get better salaries, better placements is that if you give them one problem, they have the capability to give you 5 solutions. No single solution could be apt in the real-time world. In the academics, for one problem, you will have one answer, which is the right answer. So there is right or wrong. But in the real-time scenario, in your lifetime scenario, when you're implementing a project, there is no right answer, there is no wrong answer. You bring in a plethora of solutions to the problem on the table. And what innovative solutions that you bring in marks the betterment of your project. So collaboration is a very, very important aspect because it gives you the perspective. It gives you the view of the other people that are involved in solving the problem. So guys, it's very important that we collaborate. So the first aspect that I said is go back to your basics. Make your basics very, very strong. If you're a civil engineer, understand the mechanics of civil engineering. If you're a mechanical engineering graduate, go back and understand mechatronics. If you're a computer science engineering, understand the computer architecture, understand the operating system, understand the programming in C, understand the Linux programming. If you're an electronics engineer, understand the way of working of a transistor, how diode works, how an amplifier is designed, how do communication channels impact the process of communication. Go back to your basics. Guys, in industry, we don't expect you to write algorithms. We expect you to understand and be able to articulate your fundamentals absolutely well. That is what industry wants. Back to basics, collaborate. The other aspect that we need to focus in today's world is peer review. Peer review is nothing but when you are solving a problem, present that problem along with the solution to your teacher, to your friend, to your parent, or to your guide whom you consider is giving you an unbiased view of the solution that you are presenting. Right? While you are presenting some solution to your peer, you not only get the view of the other person, but you will also get a validation of the solution that you are presenting. It's very, very important in the industry today. Even though I work as a senior engineering manager, I do not go and implement the ideas that I have today into the project that I'm implementing. We call a peer review meeting. We present the idea, collect the responses, collect the ideas, collect the comments from each one of the peer reviewer participants, then implement all that in a cohesive way so that we have a structured, implementable and financially viable solution to the project implementation, and then we go implement it. So if you inculcate this character while you are at the college, it becomes very easy and seamless for you to get into the industry way of working, right? So peer review, back to basics, collaborate. The other aspect of being good at the industry is to understand that you are not playing a one-day match. You might be a star on one day and you might miserably fail on the other day. You are playing a series of matches. You are playing a series of matches. Every day is a series. And every day you need to get up, dress yourself, freshen up, and go back to work. Right? And be the best for the day. Right? No matter what baggage you have in your background, be the best and try to be the best today and every day in your life. If you are not being the best on the day and every day, you become obsolete. Nobody wants a person who is not the best. Contribute every day to the betterment of your project, to betterment of the self, and to the betterment of the organization. When you work in a large organization like the one that I'm working, Intel, you are a part of a big architecture, and your contribution that you are making every day makes a big impact to the end result. You may not visualize the impact that you are making on a day-to-day basis, but when you're working on a product and the product comes out on a day, on XYZ date, you feel the happiness, you feel the contentment that I have the product that I worked on has come out in the product in the world today, and people are using it, and it is a big satisfaction. Unlike doctors, you may not see the impact on the patient that they see the moment they recover, but as engineers, the impact is on society, the impact on the product that people around you start using, and they say the product is good. And that is possible only when you focus on your strengths, you focus on being the best that you can be on today and every day, and playing this game as a series of matches. Lastly, the other aspect that we need to inculcate as engineers is learning, right? As you are aware from many spheres in the world, if you don't learn today and every day, you become obsolete in next 90 days. The technology is vast changing, and it is changing because people around us are contributing to the change, and every contribution is making a change. The operating systems are changing. The design in the civil engineering world are changing. Automotive industry is so as you are aware, automotive industry is one of the long period programs or projects that used to be implemented earlier. A typical project in an automotive industry would last not less than 3 years during 80s and 70s. Today, the projects are lasting not more than 90 to 120 days. That is how the technology in automotive industry is changing. So guys, we have to learn every day. Even though it is small in a very small amounts of delta, but that learning has to be continuous. Otherwise, we become obsolete. So learning every day something new with respect to your technology makes you be prepared for the next wave that is going to come. Today, I'm so proud to tell you that the iPhone the iPhone 10, 9, 10, 11, 12 that you're using has an Intel modem that communicates with your base station, which was certified tested and verified by me and my team, don't you think I become happy? Don't you think the engineers that worked with me become happy? Absolutely. And that has been possible because even though I did my engineering in 2000 and did my masters in 2002 and 3, I did not stop learning. I learned programming, I learned verification, I learned certification of various industries and federal organizations. Today, I'm aware of certification of telecom operators of USA, Japan, Australia, Germany. And when there is a problem to be solved, I have the answers. That is why you become a sorted engineer. That is why people come to you to solve their problems. In the industry, not one single person will have the answer to all the questions that you will have. So when you collaborate, when you are able to contribute, when you are able to articulate the answers that that you want to present to the problems of the organization, you will be a sought after engineer. And continuous learning, as I said before, will make you prepared for the days to come. So here, these are the few things that I wanted to put forth to you so that you start thinking and preparing yourself for a better career ahead. To sum it up, in this difficult times of Corona, it looks difficult for many of us, and we feel lethargic, unhappy, dejected that, oh, Corona has come and I may not get a good job. Even if I get a good job, I may not be able to thrive. I may not be able to do better. Campus recruitments are not going on well, and so on. Guys, take every problem as an opportunity. Take every problem that life throws at you as an opportunity. Who said industry is not doing well? Who said campus recruitments are not going on now? Who said trainings are not going on well now? Who said companies are not doing well today? I'll give you an example. We went for campus recruitment for 8 colleges and we recruited slightly about 120 engineers. Life is on. Because we are not going to the office, we spend, say, morning 8 o'clock till 7 o'clock in the evening in front of our computer, solving the problems of day-to-day program execution. Our productivity has increased by 40%. My organization is making 40% more profit than it used to during the pre-corona time frame. Companies are doing well. We have been given much more financial rewards than what we used to get earlier. We are doing well. I have a lot of time for the family, personal life, learning new things, spending time on things that I like apart from the work. Because I'm not traveling, I'm not spending time on the road. There is no traffic. You guys being at home, having to attend the classes online, have ample opportunities. You can do courses from different various advanced universities, advanced training institutes. You need not go there physically. There are several tools available to enrich your technical as well as personal skills. So these are not bad times. Corona is not bad. Corona is a challenge thrown at us to test us. How do we thrive better? As human beings, we have evolved for decades to decades, and we have done pretty well. We have adopted ourselves to difficult times of food, health, scarcity, whatnot. And this too shall pass, and we will win victoriously. We will win with flying colors. What is important is to have a mindset of this challenge and believing in that you will make something good out of it. And that is possible when you have an open mind to accept the change that life is throwing at you and making the most out of it. Use the tools that you have around you to learn new things, solve the problems, and guys, very, very importantly, soft skills are the most important things. When you come for an interview with me, I will not only see what problems you solve for me, I will also look at you. How do you solve the problem and how do you articulate the solution that you have in your brain? And how do you interact with the engineer that is sitting with me, with whom you work day to day? How do you convince him? How do you take the ideas that my engineer is throwing at you? So soft skills are as important as your technical skills. So be open, accept the changes, take every problem that comes in front of you as a challenge that you want to solve. Look at the life right in the eye, and I am sure you will be able to thrive well. I would like to close this discussion with a Sanskrit saying, Ano Bhadro Kritavo Yanto Vishwataha. Let noble thoughts come from all sides of the world. ಉದಾತ್ತ ಆಲೋಚನೆಗಳು ವಿಶ್ವದ ಎಲ್ಲೆಡೆಯಿಂದಲೂ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲಿ, and let us all be receptive. Thank you very much for your patient hearing, and please don't mind to contact me through Dakshayani if you have any questions, if you have any doubts, if you want to learn something that is applicable and relevant to the industry. I would like to thank each one of you and the management of T-John Institute for giving me and this opportunity to interact with all the people like you. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
That was indeed an inspiring note and definitely a boost of motivation for our budding engineers out here. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your valuable words. Let's all have a quick glance through a video tour on T-John Institute of Technology. We Indians have a long and illustrious history of dance. It's a widely adored artistic expression. We consider ourselves fortunate that we are able to showcase our country's cultural glory through these events. Ladies and gentlemen, here we have our students of 5th semester presenting a semi-classical welcome dance. Now brace yourself for the visual treat from the students of T. John Institute of Technology.
गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि
जलती है आंखों में जिसके भी दिल में तेरा नाम है परवाह ही क्या उसका आरंभ कैसा है और कैसा परिणाम है धरती अंबर सितारे है उसकी नजरें उतारे डर भी उससे डरा रहे जिसकी रखवाली यारे करता साया तेरा देवा श्री गणेश देवा श्री गणेश देवा श्री गणेश देवा श्री गणेश देवा श्री गणेश
That was a mesmerizing performance by our students. Kudos to all the students who have engaged in the dance performance. Next, we have a video on the famous engineers of our country, iconic brains of India. Let's watch.
Welcome to T. John Institute of Technology.
Sir M. Vishweshwaraya was an eminent engineer and statesman and played a key role in building of modern India. Architect of Krishnaraj Sagadam, devised steel doors to stop the wasteful flow of water in dams. Today perhaps many people know Mukshagandham Vishweshwarya as one of the ablest engineers of India and creator of the Vrindavan Garden, but very few really know his role as one of the builders of modern India, his role in industrializing India, his views on education and planning and so on. He was a real Karmyogi. Sir Mukshagandham Vishweshwarya, popularly known as Sir MV, was born on September 15, 1860 in a Mudenahalli village, in Chikkaballapur Taluk, Kolar district. His father Srinivasa Shastri was a Sanskrit scholar and Ayurvedic practitioner. His mother Venkajchamma was a religious woman. His mother tongue is Telugu. His father died in Kurnool when Vishweshwarya was just 15 years old. Vishweshwarya completed his schooling education in Chikkaballapur and after that he joined Central College in Bangalore. He completed his BA examination in 1881. He got some assistance from the government of Mysore and that's why he joined the Science College in Pune to study engineering. In 1883, he ranked first in the LCE and the FCE examinations. When Sir M. Vishweshwarya was doing engineering, government of Bombay offered him a job and appointed as assistant engineer at Nasik. As an engineer, he has done wonderful job. He planned a way of supplying water from the river Sindhu to a town called Sukkar. He devised a new irrigation system called the block system. He devised steel doors to stop the wasteful flow of water in dams. He was the architect of the Krishna Raja Sagradam in Mysore. The list is endless. In 1912, Maharaja of Mysore appointed Vishweshwarya as his Diwan. As Diwan of Mysore, he worked tirelessly for educational and industrial development of the state. When he was the Diwan, many new industries came up like the sandal oil factory, the chrome tanning factory, were some of them. Of the many factories he started, the most important is the Bhadravati Iron and Steel Works. Sir M. Vishweshwarya voluntarily retired as Diwan of Mysore in 1918. He worked actively even after his retirement. In 1955, he was honored with Bharat Ratna for his invaluable contribution to the nation. When he reached the age of 100, the government of India brought out a stamp in his honor. Sir Vishweshwarya passed away on April 14, 1962 at the age of 101. The British also knighted him for his myriad contributions to the public. Every year, the 15th of September is celebrated as the Engineers' Day in India in his memory.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sir M. Vishweshwaraya, a persona of awards, recognition and honor, noted for his sincerity, hard work and dedication towards his passion and cause, laying a strong foundation for modern India. That was a short video on the life of Sir M. Vishweshwaraya. Next, we'll be going through the famous engineers of India, that is, iconic brains of India.
Satish Dhawan was an Indian mathematician and aerospace engineer, widely regarded as the father of experimental fluid dynamics research in India. He succeeded M.G.K. Menon as the third chairman of the Indian Space Research Organization in 1972. In 1972, Dr. Dhawan became chairman of the Indian Space Research Organization and secretary to the Government of India at the Department of Space. E. Sridharan. He is an Indian engineer and politician from the Indian state of Kerala. He is credited with changing the face of public transport in India with his leadership in building the Konkan Railway and the Delhi Metro. While he served as the managing director of Delhi Metro Rail Corporation between 1995 and 2012. He is known as the Metro Man. He was awarded the Padma Shri by the Government of India in 2001. The Padma Vibhushan in 2008, the Chevalier de la Légion d'Honneur in 2005 by the French government, and was named one of Asia's heroes by Time magazine in 2003. Avial Pakir Jainul Abdin Abdul Kalam. an Indian aerospace scientist who served as the 11th President of India from 2002 to 2007. He was born and raised in Rameswaram, Tamil Nadu and studied physics and aerospace engineering. He spent the next 4 decades as a scientist and science administrator, mainly at the Defence Research and Development Organisation and Indian Space Research Organisation, and was intimately involved in India's civilian space program and military missile development efforts. He thus came to be known as the Missile Man of India for his work on the development of ballistic missile and launch vehicle technology. Sadyendranath Bose was an Indian mathematician and physicist specializing in theoretical physics. He is best known for his work on quantum mechanics in the early 1920s, collaborating with Albert Einstein in developing the foundation for Bose-Einstein statistics and the theory of the Bose-Einstein condensate. A Fellow of the Royal Society, he was awarded India's second highest civilian award, the Padma Vibhushan in 1954 by the Government of India. C. Kumar N. Patel is an electrical engineer. He developed the carbon dioxide laser in 1963. It is now widely used in industry for cutting and welding, as a laser scalpel in surgery, and in laser skin resurfacing. Because the atmosphere is quite transparent to infrared light, CO2 lasers are also used for military range-finding using LiDAR techniques. Satyan Sam Pitroda is an Indian telecommunication engineer, inventor and entrepreneur. He was born in Titlagarh in the eastern Indian state of Odisha. He is popularly known as the father of India's computer and IT revolution as he helped Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi in bringing computerization as an advisor to the PM. He was also an advisor to the PM during Dr. Manmohan Singh's tenure. Kalpana Chawla was an American astronaut and engineer who was the first woman of Indian origin to go to space. She first flew on Space Shuttle Columbia in 1997 as a mission specialist and primary robotic arm operator. Her second flight was on Streets 107, the final flight of Space Shuttle Columbia in 2003. Chawla was one of the 7 crew members who died in the Space Shuttle Columbia disaster when the spacecraft disintegrated during its re-entry into the Earth's atmosphere. Chawla was posthumously awarded the Congressional Space Medal of Honor, and several streets, universities, and institutions have been named in her honor. She is regarded as a national hero in India.
Hope everyone has enjoyed the excellently compiled video portraying a lot of information that many of us didn't know or are not aware of. Next, I request Ms. Niriksha of 5th SEM ISC to sing the invocation song. Yes, Niriksha, you can start. Niriksha, you are muted. Can you unmute and sing? Can you unmute, Niriksha? We are not able to hear you.
Hello. Ma'am,
Yes.
am I audible?
Yes, now you're audible. Please continue.
Okay. गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणाधीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Niriksha. Ladies and gentlemen, as an auspicious symbol in the Indian tradition, next we have the lamp lighting ceremony.
कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः.
May I now call upon our dynamic and motivating principal, Dr. P. Suresh Venugopal, a successful personality in different areas with wide span of more than 2 decades of teaching and academic administrative experience in various engineering colleges across the states, along with being the youngest principal in the state. He is also a mind trainer and a passionate ghazal singer. I request Sir to deliver the welcome address. Over to you, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So, our respected Honorable Chairman, sir, Dr. Thomas P. John, Chairman, T. John Group of Institutions, Bangalore. Our guest, special invitee, Dr. Prema Kumar, Senior Engineer and Manager, Intel Technologies Pvt. Limited. Our awaiting chief guest of the day, Dr. Mohit Gambir, respected Director, Innovation Cell, Ministry of Education, Government of India. Dr. Meena Kumari, Ms. Drakshayani MN, Ms. Suma, Ms. Sumam, Niriksha, and all on the dais, heads of various departments, teaching, non-teaching staff members, teachers and senior officials from other schools, PU colleges, diploma colleges, principals of all the sister concern under TJGI umbrella, my dearest students from TJGI and young and vibrant students from PU colleges as well as diploma colleges, ladies and gentlemen. So for the past many months, we were completely thinking about two major events. One we have already conducted on 8th of this month, which was an experts conclave on national education policy. The second program is, as we all know, being proud to be an engineer. This day is something special for all the engineers. National Engineers Day celebration. So these two programs are actually connected, National Education Policy and National Engineers Day. How it is connected? National Engineers Day says that the slogan behind National Engineers Day, or the moral or the inspiration we are getting from Sir, the legendary Sir Moksha Kundam Vishwesvaraya, is quality. We should maintain being engineer, being one of the noble profession in the society. We should demand ourselves for maximum quality. Now, what is NEP, National Education Policy, says? The students will move to those faculty members or those colleges which provides quality education. So both National Engineers Day in 2021 as well as National Education Policy are interlinked. I'm really happy to have two special personalities here. One is a senior most IT specialist, IT engineer, IT manager, team leader, who have vast sort of experience, which we have already experienced through his words. Prema Kumar sir. The other one is the energetic, vibrant, the man behind Ministry of Educational Innovation Center, MICE, the man behind all those innovation or incubation centers or IISCs, industry innovation centers in all the engineering colleges. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Our respected Honorable Director Dr. Mohit Gambir sir have joined with us. Sir, this is a welcome speech, sir. Thank you very much for joining. So the man behind all those innovation cells, innovation centers, which was implemented in almost all the engineering colleges and almost all other colleges. Yes, it's none other than the Director of Innovation Cell, Ministry of Education, Government of India, Honorable Director Dr. Mohit Gambir sir. We TJIT, and we have our Honorable Chairman sir also here. So the whole TJON group of institution, along with all the faculty fraternity and all the students, and on behalf of all the audience, we extremely breed our sincere and heartful welcome to you, sir. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Suresh, and please proceed. Or I have to speak right now? Is it my turn?
Sir, I'll complete my welcome speech. We'll have our presidential address by Chairman, sir, and then directly we'll come to you, sir.
just I would like to apologize because I was winding up my another important ministerial meeting and it stretched a little bit more. Please, my
Yes,
apologies.
yeah, yeah. We'll make it faster. We'll make it very fast.
No, no, it's okay. Now I'm done with. Now it's 30 minutes. I am with you people.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. So welcome you, sir. Then our Prema Kumar, sir, who is very senior engineer in Intel, who have given more than 20 minutes talk. And it was an awesome inspiration for all the audience through which we came to know what an engineer should do and what is the specialty of this legendary engineer, Sir Mokshakundam Vishesharaya, in an engineer's life. I welcome you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Then the leader behind the whole, each and every step in TJON group of institutions, the man behind all those programs happening and all those positive moves, a mind engineer, a doctor by profession, energetic and vibrant chairman of TJON group of institutions, Bangalore, Dr. Thomas P. John, sir. Sir, we breed our sincere and affectionate welcome for you to this auspicious ceremony, sir. Now, I should not welcome actually our faculty members and teachers, but even though for formality, first of all, let me hello, Chairman, sir. Welcome you, sir. So, first of all, let me tell that Ms. Drakshayani, Associate Professor, EC Department. She is the program coordinator for today's program. Today's event, Abhiyantarotsava 2K21. As the term says, it's the Ulsava of Abhiyantars. Abhiyantar means engineers. So it's the festival of engineers. And it's a festival of quality, I'll tell. So we have to enjoy our life with quality. So to Ms. Drakshayani and all her team members, I'm reading my welcome as well as appreciations. Heads of various departments, teaching, non-teaching faculty members, principals of various colleges of TJGI, students, vibrant students of TJIT, TJGI, other PU colleges, as well as diploma students. To all, I'm reading my affectionate welcome, sincere welcome to all. So I'm winding up this welcome address with a single thing which I remember when I was studying engineering. I got from one of my faculty, he told that Sir Mokshakundam Vishwesharaya was such a punctual man. When he walks, we can correct our wristwatches. And still now, when I remember that, I'm getting goosebumps. It's not about a machine. That faculty talked about a human being who is such punctual and have a quality life, quality career. When he walks through the road, the normal public can correct the wristwatches. So that was the heights of Sir Mokshakundam Vishwesharaya sir. So by remembering Sir Mokshakundam Vishwesharaya sir, I am bidding once more welcome to all. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for the warm welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the presidential address by our respected chairman, Sir Dr. Thomas P. John, who is a powerful motivational speaker, educationist, doctor by profession. His wide vision has nurtured to build up this group of institutions, all sketched to promote varied professions for a student's bright career. I now request our respected chairman, sir, to take over.
Good morning to all of you. I'm so happy to be here this morning and thankful to the Almighty for giving this opportunity to address this gathering today. First of all, I would like to acknowledge the presence of Dr. Mohit Gambir, Director of Innovation Cell, Ministry of Education, Government of India. I'm so happy that you are able to give us some time, sir, and speak to our students on this happy occasion of the Engineers Day, which we are celebrating across the country. And though Dr. Mohit Gambir is very busy with all the responsibilities of the government of India on his shoulders, he has been kind enough to take out time to be with us. And thank you. I thank you for the that you're sparing with us, sir. Then I would like to acknowledge the presence of Shri Prema Kumar, Senior Engineer at Intel, who gave a very interesting talk for all the youngsters to listen and take home from senior engineer like Mr. Prem Kumar.
Thank you, sir.
Also, our principal, Dr. P. Suresh Venugopal, who's the man behind this program with his team of heads of departments, all faculty members, students of TJGI, all those who are present in this meeting today, and students from outside our campus who are here to celebrate the great Engineers Day today. On this day, it's a reminder that engineers and engineering is probably the most physical and visible thing that human beings have created on this earth. Because all creations of human beings which have been made have a backing of an engineer or an engineering mind. And so the importance of engineers, the importance of engineering, the importance of how the present day students should take up their career is what we are reminding ourselves today in this program. On this day, I would like to advise all our young engineers and non-engineers who are with us on this virtual meet that as an engineer, all of you who are doing engineering, who are engineers, and others who are doing their jobs, realize and know that one of the most important aspects of engineers is perfection. Perfection in whatever is done. The second aspect is about timing. As our principal just mentioned, when Sri Vishweshwaraya walked on the roads, people could even set their time on their wristwatch. So that is the importance that is given for time, for punctuality. And in today's world, as you all know, when great number of infrastructure projects are being implemented across the country, whether it's in the private sector or public sector, what we are faced with is lack of timing for completing our projects. So I think that on this day, my personal advice to all engineers is be very, very sure about timing, be very, very sure about perfection. Those who are able to understand this and implement this have been successful. If you see all Western countries or countries which are so-called developed, all infrastructure projects, whether it's civil or electronic or computer science or artificial intelligence, whatever it is, if the product that is being made is made in perfection, is made in correct time, without wasting time, this is a success for an engineer. So I hope that in today's meet, I don't want to give too much of bhashan today, but just 2 points that I wanted to make. for all engineers to keep in mind. Try to be perfect. Try to be as good as possible, because God has given brains to us. God has given all the other capabilities to us, and it is upon us whether we will be able to implement it with great perfection and with great timing. So only two takeaways today from what I need to say. All engineers, try to attain perfection in whatever you do, and try to do everything within the time limit, or in fact, try to finish it before your time limit. So with these few words, and with great respect and contribution to the father of engineering in our country, Sri M. Vishwesharaya, I end my speech, and I hope this program is fruitful to one and all who are attending. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words. We have with us a distinguished personality who has kindly accepted our invitation to be the chief guest for Abhiyantarotsava 2K21. I request Mrs. Sumam SB, HOD, Department of Civil Engineering, Tejon Institute of Technology, to introduce our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Mohit Gambir, sir. Ma'am, please unmute yourself. Please unmute, Sumam ma'am.
Am I audible now, ma'am?
Yes, yes, please continue.
Thank you so much, ma'am. A very pleasant morning to one and all. I, Sumam SB, HOD Department of Civil Engineering, feel very grateful to introduce our chief guest, Dr. Mohit Gambir, for today's auspicious occasion on Engineers Day. Dr. Mohit Gambir is working as the Innovation Director, Ministry of Education's Innovation Cell, MHRD, Government of India. He is involved in leading multiple initiatives driven by MIC, such as Toykathon 2021, an interministerial program, Asian Indian Hackathon, Singapore India Hackathon 2018 and 19, Smart India Hackathons, establishments of IICs and ARIIA rankings, NISP and Yukti 2.0, and have also been very active member of many other various high-level committees. He has also taken charge of Government of India's flagship program, Smart India Hackathon 2021, as chairman of the executive committee. Dr. Gambir belongs to the first breed of techno-legal professionals out of India. By qualification, he is a PhD in computer engineering and LLB in IPR. Working at a level of CXO, he gained rich experience in building companies from scratch with limited resource to a smooth sailing operation with lot of market credibility. He has extensive work experience in IP space, such as parent portfolio generation, advising inventors, corporate in channelizing their IP activities, tech transfer, technology scouting, technology landscapes, patent monetization, etc. Whereas Dr. Gambir's latest venture is engaged in creating valuable business assets for its clients by safeguarding their IP rights. It provides customized and high-quality services to high-tech and low-tech industries by utilizing their rich talent pool, having both a depth of knowledge and breadth of experience. We heartily welcome you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Suman and the other dignitaries, Chairman of Tejon, Dr. Suresh, and all the audiences who are here, who are listening. And once again, my apologies for keeping you waited. And Ram, to fill in my place, I believe he kept you all intriguing on your seats the moment so it's like Dr. Prema, I would like to again. So there are people, as said, as I immediately pointed out, that how things are moving, how it is to be done. A lot of introductory remarks about myself is given. I believe what other day can be so wonderful day today it is. Engineers Day in the remembrance of Shri Vishwasarya and to the land where he sowed all the seeds primarily he belonged to, and I'm talking to the audiences from there. It's mesmerizing, it's wonderful. Now see, a lot of people and all of us, primarily engineers, we do say many things. I generally say a human being, in a manner, Homo sapiens, what we say, we are born innovators. Only thing is how and when we channelize that energy, how and when we look into it, or we get a right mentor who can show us the path to take it forward. Lot of action, lot of things which I believe you must have observed in past couple of years, in past maybe 3-4 years, which has happened over innovation and entrepreneurial ecosystem. And while my profile was being read upon, I could see a lot of hackathons. So in a way, people started talking as in, they gave me a title many places I go as an hackathon man of India. Now the thing is, I myself, I believe now this is something which I wanted to inculcate a culture. Along with my colleague like Abhay, I always owe him that he initiated the seed, and then I took it over at the very infancy and then gave the shape which it is in today. You all will be in a way surprised to know that this Smart India Hackathon program, which we run from Ministry of Education, is world's biggest open innovation model. And today we have an impact on more than 1 million lives through Smart India Hackathon. Can you just imagine a program which maybe during the pandemic, it became really troublesome for us. We had to opt for online edition. We never stalled it. We opted for online edition. But the point is before that, and now we are again planning to host it physically. God forbid, everything goes fine, that by next year, we will be getting it done physically. The students or the fraternity, there are kind of students in our country, so diverse our country is, that they have not even sat in a train. There are students, minded. They got the admission through very, very hardships, real hardships. Their parents are doing kind of very tough job so that their kid, their ward, she or he can get the admission into an engineering college and become an engineer and contribute to the nation building. Now imagine that student who is capable enough, only deprived by the opportunities, is provided such kind of an avenue where government pays, the student gets selected, gets shortlisted for the grand finale from the home, and to the home, everything is being borne by the government. Student moves to a new place with the team, participates for a continuous number of hours, and if at all that fellow just at the end win the competition, get a huge handsome prize. Apart from the prize, that's the monetary value. Like on an average, our problem statements are 1 lakh rupee prize statement. Once that we started hearing from industries, the students who are participating in Smart India hackathons, they have shown a kind of drastic improvement in their learning skills, drastic improvement in their absorbability of the technology which is going around. They are being able to get better employment opportunities. Many places I myself have heard, I have received so many emails that companies are hiring, that if a student is through to the Smart India Hackathon grand finale or a winner of Smart India Hackathon, they say that you directly need to appear for an interview. Or I have seen that if your resume speaks that you are a winner of Smart India Hackathon, you get some kind of other brownie points. So so I always say, time is changing in a way we never envisioned for. Like chairman just mentioned, time, the discipline, everything. So it is about do it right now, because I always say, as in my personal coach, and being an IP engineer, so I am into patents, trademarks, copyrights, and whatnot. And this is my copyright. Like I say, the biggest irony for the time is it cannot stop for itself. Number one. Number two, plan your actions like there is no second. exists in the life, and it never exists. And that is the way we have to move forward. That is the way we have to plan. Few years ago, and even in my time, so people today we talk about AI, today we talk about blockchain, today we talk about lot many other things, IoTs and all. But one day there before, just imagine. So AI, I'm sure the people who are in mid 40s who are there, the faculty members who are there, even in 50s I'm talking about, they used to go through, and the computer science people I'm talking, they used to read a subject by the name expert systems, right? Kelvin book, if I precisely may refer to. Imagine the text that was going through past 30 years, 25 years ago. There was a reference text. We used to read a subject known as expert system, but that time there was a dearth of data. There was no Google. There was it was under the infancy. Google took birth when many of my friends, I believe, who are or who recently touched 45th year of their life. So I'm very precisely saying the moment you graduated, the Google was formed in year 1998. So 97, 98 batches pass out students, like hats off, because at that time, no Google, nothing, search mechanism was very, very poor. Before that, even these people, they were being taught expert systems. Before that, even these people will talk about software systems. Before that, these people, they were aware of all kinds of sensors and other things. It's all about getting your fundamentals clear in such a manner that you move on forming wonderful new concepts, wonderful new theories coming up. So it is all derived. And that's why I always say your fundamentals, we should increase the intellect quotient, the intellectual capabilities, the innovation quotient of an individual, the curiosity quotient. An individual can learn so many things. As I started my note that we all are born innovators. We know what to do, when to do. It is all about channelizing our energies. So I gave an example of a Smart India Hackathon. We are looking at wonderful projects coming in through those concepts. You know, till date, more than 19 or 20 startups has been formed. And those kids now are on the path of scaling up, on the path of getting more and more funding. We have created so many programs out there in past 3 months. Rather, I am leading in a corporate style altogether. Dr. Suresh mentioned establishment of IICs. So the concept behind IIC was 3 years ago when we were in talking. So there was a clear-cut gap. Even today exists, but after coming NEP, I'm sure it will take another year or two to get full-fledged and implement. But once it is done, this gap will be bridged a lot. But through innovation cell end, through my innovation cell end, what we started implementing way back 3 years ago, establishment of these IICs, provide the knowledge of design thinking to the teachers, to the faculty members, to the student, not only design thinking. It's about design thinking, idea generation, POC formation, IPRs, tech transfer, entrepreneurship. These kind of things we started forming in. Now, what is happening? And don't get me wrong, all those teaching fraternity, the faculty members, before that, majority of us, we were not even aware of what is a boot camp, what is a business canvas, what a business plan looks like, what kind of pitching we have to do. At least after doing that, we have trained more than 8,500 innovation. We have made innovation ambassadors across the country in higher education space. The teachers, at least they are able to know if somebody, some young chap or somebody else coming up and asking that I need to prepare my business plan. So that fellow, our faculty member, if not aware of, can guide that this is the particular person you can go and talk about. Before, a couple of years ago, it used to never happen. Then we moved on. It's not only IICs, a lot of other programs like we initiated to bridge these gaps, to come up with this. And mind it, I always aspire for that. Funding is the last thing which you need. First, you need to come up with the plan, the action, what kind of idea, what kind of problem solution you are providing to do. POCs, everything can be taken care of. Even the garage companies, homemade POCs, everything can be done. Everything can be taken care of. A lot of action can happen around there. From our innovation cell end, another program, very path-breaking, which we started is Yukti 2.0. You know, under Yukti 2.0, what we are doing during pandemic. So the idea is, if something in Karnataka happening and other thing is happening in Delhi, we were not aligned altogether. Through Yukti, we are trying to achieve. We are trying to capture from TRL 1 That is even from ideation stage to the TRL6 go to market stage. Everything we are trying to capture, that how and what it has to be taken forward to, how and when it is to be taken forward to, whether these students or these projects, they need handholding, they need mentoring, they need funding, they need acceleration, they need to showcase. We are trying to do it. Last year, we received through our National Innovation Contest more than 19,832. Precisely, these were the number of entries. Imagine. But the hindsight is, out of these odd 20,000 entries, once we started filtering out, for 400 odd remained. So that means there are people who are interested in pursuing entrepreneurial or entrepreneurial activities, but they need to know what is to be done. 300, 400 odd, which we shortlisted, yes, they are a notch above their solution. They were notch above. We took them forward. Ultimately, then we had somewhere around 100 odd or 150, which and we are trying to fund, and we are trying to take it forward. Now, having said that, these 19,500 odd, we are trying to channelize. We are trying to tell them, yes, we know that you have come up from all the millions of students out there. You submitted your project. You came forward at least. You have that zeal. Now we are trying to do the handholding, that at least you, if not able to become an entrepreneur, you become an entrepreneur. You understand that how difficult it is to take that journey, form a company, and work together as in a team player, and make this overall ecosystem much more better. Then again, we started MBA in IEV, MBA in innovation, entrepreneurship, and venture capital. No such program was there. ARIA ranking, just Madam mentioned, it is first time in the country. We started way back. Now third edition is going to be released pretty soon, maybe by month end we are expecting. Ranking of an institution on innovations achievement. So these are something, the initiative we started. But another thing which I would like to highlight, the problem. There is a big issue which, like our faculty members, even our students, our overall education fraternity, we don't realize to do away with copy paste. What we try to do is, I have seen that, and also I have seen that if a particular idea has got the funding at some place, people immediately try to mimic and try to go to second avenue or to the another ministry and submit the very similar kind of project. So these kind of practices must be avoided. Just get your project duly checked, do the due diligence, and see that whether effort you are putting in it is okay or not. Here itself, very quick. I know I am running out of time out there. I would like to share a quick actual real-time story. So 26 years ago, what has happened? One of my known, that fellow submitted his PhD thesis after working 4.5 grueling years. Papers, they were obviously getting published, but again, remember, internet, all other things, they were not very fancy. So he was not aware of that what majority of other, so research papers and journals, they were the only findings that used to come to the university library, and they used to go through, they used to read. Or maybe it's more than 30 years now it has happened. That fellow went, and that fellow submitted the thesis. When the thesis went for inspection to the other departments, it went to some foreign university as well. And because that university from where that fellow was doing is a very prestigious institute. From there, it came in that a similar concept, similar nature, almost it has been defended last year. So the examiner wrote a clear concept that it cannot be awarded, that it seems that overall work revolves around the already established theories. That time it was theories. Today, now we have to move into application scenario. Imagine that fellow's plight after doing the work of 4.5 years. That fellow started again, devoted another 4 years to finish his PhD. Today, we have the benefit of internet. We have the benefit of a lot of databases at our pursuit. We should very impactful, very effectively look into it. And another major program which we started as National Innovation and Startup Policy. Through this policy, we are trying to answer various issues which our faculty members used to face around. So we are encouraging our faculty members to come up with startups. We are encouraging our faculty members to be the director or board of member in startups, so that they nurture theory should again, the overall action must go like, first year student comes in, that student, she or he must be able to join a perpetual project of a faculty member, and faculty member in turn gets an intern almost at a negligible or at a very fraction of cost. During like 1, 2, 3, 4 years, that student graduates with an experience, move up to the ladder, and out of that productivity comes in, and the produce comes in, local overall ecosystem gets boosted, institute or university gets rewarded and earned appropriately, even teacher gets that reward appropriately. So overall, having said that, very auspicious day today, Engineers Day. Majority of us today, we are pursuing engineering educations or learners. I must say the definition is innovator and learner today. Look around the issues which as they are nearby us, which we face, or which you or your community, your nearby vicinity people are facing. Try to provide them solutions, maybe a real small solution. Try to submit it to the central end. We must replicate those efforts instead of reinventing the wheel, and make this overall place a wonderful place to live in, the planet or our surroundings a wonderful place to live in. That's, I believe, the true message for Engineers Day. Thank you so much, and thank you so much, Dr. Suresh. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Nisha, I'm audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart, Mohit sir, because we were eagerly waiting for past 2-3 days to hear this enchanting words from your side, and it is highly inspiring, especially for the students as well as for the faculty members. And we are trying our level best to create employees rather than employees, as which is the mission of our Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji and ICT and MOE. So we are also trying to create employees, quality employees, candidate employees, rather than making employees. So thank you very much. Your words have struck in our heart, and we will surely work for that. And you are always an inspiration for all. So I got like we were planning to bring you to for the NEP conclave, but it's okay, sir. But we got, I think this was the app time, right? As we got you alone, like not in a conclave. You are here for us only.
No, no,
Thank
not an
you,
issue.
thank you.
Yeah, I would be taking a leave now. My another meeting started off, and but would be my pleasure to visit personally. Maybe whenever I'm there, I would just barge in, and I am like that. I am a kind of an entrepreneur. I keep knocking doors in hunt of getting more and more intriguing aspects. Thank you so much. All the very best to the audience. Keep celebrating Engineers Day. Bye.
Thank you very much, sir. Happy Engineers Day, sir. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, sir, for your extremely valuable words. Sir M. Vishweshwaraya, a persona of awards, recognition, and honor, noted for his sincerity, hard work, and dedication towards his passion and cause, laying a strong foundation for modern India. Here we present to you the life of Sir M.V. through a short video.
Isha, I think as our chief guests have gone, no, I was planning to play once more that video for our chief guest. It's already played here, no, in this platform. So you can go ahead. I, I feel there is some issue with the sound audio. Can anybody respond for that?
Ma'am, you're not audible, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am, you're not audible.
Isha, your audio, check your audio once more. Isha, can you hear me? I think there is some issue with your connection. So as you have TJT webinar, no, you have to take care. So try to resolve that at the earliest. So by the time I think if Drakshayani madam is there.
Am I audible now?
Yeah, you're audible right now. Okay. Nisha, you can carry on.
Next, we have the declaration of TGIT Proficiency Awards. It's a matter of great honor and pleasure to appreciate and reward the hard work of students who has displayed exemplary performance in academics. Here we have the list of the best student of each class from various departments. I would like to announce the students from each class. From the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, 4th semester A section, Akshara R. Nair. Let's give a virtual applause for all these students as their names come up. 4th semester B, Patel Siddiq Ayub. 6th semester A section, Bhumika B.M. 6th semester B section, Ume Kulsum. These were the students from the Computer Science Engineering Department. Let's all give a virtual applause for all these achievers.
Congratulations, dear students. Congratulations. Very good. Keep up doing.
Thank you, sir. From the Department of Civil Engineering, 4th semester, Mohammed Salman. 6th semester.
One second, Nisha.
Yes, sir.
I think our Prem, our special invitee Prem sir have to move. Yes. Sir, you want to make any note on that? I think I got a message like that you have to move. Can you just open up your video and say 1 or 2 words and you can move, sir? Prem Kumar, sir. Isha, is Prem Kumar sir there over in the platform or I'm muted?
He's not there, I guess, yes.
Oh, he's
there.
muted.
Sir is there. It's there actually.
So can you just unmute? Is there in the presenters list? No?
Yes.
So can you please unmute and also open your video so that before concluding the things, we will have 1 or 2 words from you. Okay, I think sir is engaged in some other program. Okay, you can carry on, Isha.
Yes, sir. From the Department of Civil Engineering, 4th semester, it's Mohammed Salman. 6th semester, Yogeshwar Rao.
Congratulations, students.
Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, 4th semester, Ms. Monisha D. 6th semester, Neha Suresh.
Congratulations to all.
Department of Information Science and Engineering, 4th semester, Sushma Tadle. 6th semester, Ramyashri C.
Hearty congratulations.
Mechanical Engineering, 4th semester, Vinay. And 6th semester, Sugosh SN.
Good. Keep up. Congratulations.
From second semester A section, Divya M. Second semester B section, M.A. Khizar. Second semester C section, Shweta B. Second semester E section, Shifa Sanu.
Congratulations, dear students.
Thank you, sir. A big congratulations to all the student achievers.
We have Kisco is no? It's over.
Yes, no, sir, it's yet to be done.
Yeah, make it. I think students are waiting for that. I can see many questions like when it will be happening. Okay. Okay, Prema Kumar sir, we have seen your message. Thanks a lot to you also. Happy Engineers Day wishes. Take care. Sure, we will be in touch. Bye. So you can carry on. Go ahead, Nisha.
Dear participants, it's now time for the most awaited quiz competition. The rules and regulations of the quiz competition will be announced by Dr. Harish K, Department of Mechanical Engineering. Sir, please take over.
Thank you, ma'am. So good afternoon, everyone who present here. So behalf of Abhiyantarotsava, 2021, we are going to conduct a quiz competition for PUC students and diploma students, and also our engineering students. So now I'm going to share two links, one link for PUC and diploma candidates, and another link for our engineering students. So before going to share, I'll share terms and conditions for quiz. One second. Can I able to see the slide? Yeah. See.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
fill up your name, college name, and mobile number very carefully, and sorry for inconvenience. There is a technical issue here. Okay, so before going to share links, I will tell you the terms and conditions. There will be the 20 questions. So each question carries 1 mark, and the duration of the quiz is 12 minutes. And also there is no negative mark. So now I'm going to share two links, one link for PU and diploma candidates, another link for degree students. So links are going to share in chat box. Please check it. Please check the chat box. So links are already shared. So in chat box clearly mentioned one link for PU and diploma candidates and another link for degree students. Please check it carefully. Now your time is starts now. Your time is 12:30.
Dear participants, participants from TJIT can use the link for degree students, and participants from outside TJIT can use the link for PU and diploma students. The link will be closed exactly after 12 minutes. We will announce the winners after the quiz is done.
Their participants now time is 12:24. So another 4 minutes. Please try to finish as soon as possible. Thank you. Another 5 minutes. Another 29. Dear students, time is up now. So within short time, you are going to announce winners. Please be connecting.
Dear participants, we'll be shortly announcing the winners of the quiz competition. Before that, we would like to share a feedback form link of today's program. Kindly fill the feedback form. Those who are filling the feedback form will be awarded with an e-certificate through their registered email. The feedback form link is shared in the chat box. I request everyone to fill the feedback form.
Okay. Bye.
Here we have a dance video by our student of TGIT. Kindly enjoy. Shortly we will be announcing the winners.
பணி Now check this out. Now check this out.
ਖੇਤਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਨੱਚਦੀ ਐ ਨਾਦੇ ਨੀ ਸੁਣੋ ਸੁਣਦੀ ਐ ਸਰਕਾਰੇ ਨੀ ਖੇਤਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਨੱਚਦੀ ਐ ਨਾਰੇ ਨੀ ਸੁਣੋ ਸੁਣਦੀ ਐ ਸਰਕਾਰੇ ਨੀ ਉਂਝ ਦਿਲ ਤਾਂ ਨੱਚਦਾ ਨਾਲ ਤੇਰੇ ਦਿਲ ਤਾਂ ਨੱਚਦਾ ਨਾਲ ਤੇਰੇ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਪੱਬ ਚੱਕਣਾ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਨੀ ਪਾ ਫੜ ਕੇ ਨੱਚਣ ਨੂੰ ਜੀ ਕਰਦਾ ਕੀ ਕਦੀਏ ਨੱਚਣਾ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਨੀ ਪਾ ਫੜ ਕੇ ਨੱਚਣ ਨੂੰ ਜੀ ਕਰਦਾ ਕੀ ਕਦੀਏ ਨੱਚਣਾ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਨੀ Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. 'Cause the drinks bring back our memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones in it, toast to the ones that we lost on the way. 'Cause the drinks bring back our memories. Memories bring back, memories bring back. There's a time that I remember. There's a
Here we are about to announce the winners of the quiz competition. I request our principal sir, Dr. P. Suresh Venugopal, to announce the winners.
Can you hear me, Nisha? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, congratulations to all those who have participated in the quiz competition is from our college, TJIT, as well as from PU and diploma colleges. As we know that in a competition, only few can win. It doesn't mean that those who have not won are behind them, okay, in quality, but there may be slight difference in the marks and all. So I'm very much happy and proud to announce the PU and diploma college winners first. Okay, so the second prize goes to Pallavi DK VETBVL Polytechnic. Congratulations. I think we all can give some virtual applause. Hope I'm audible, right?
Yes, sir, you're on.
Okay. So the first prize goes to Sunita IR. Again, VETBVL Polytechnic. So I think first and second prize have gone to the same place, and those who have not received the prizes, don't get worried. Okay, still picture abhi baki hai. We'll say no. Still time is there. Go ahead, work more, and go ahead. Now, degree student winners. We have second prize for Shreyas Shreyas M. T-John Institute of Technology. Congratulations, Shreyas. And first place goes to Jennifer Joseph T-John College. So for all the four winners, special kudos. For all those who have participated, you have done well. All the very, very best. Your active participation is the fuel for us to do more and more programs. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Congratulations to all the winners. We would like to hear from our winners. I request Sunita IR to kindly speak up. Sunita IR. Sunita, will be allowing you to speak, and you can introduce yourselves. Yes, Sunita, we have enabled it. Sunita, are you able to hear?
Hello?
Yes, Sunita, we can hear you. Kindly introduce yourself.
Yeah, ma'am. Myself Sunita from VET Polytechnic. I'm a final year student of Diploma in Computer Science.
Great, Sunita, great. Nice to hear from you. What would you like to tell about today's program, Abhiyantarotsava 2K21?
Yeah, ma'am. It was nice and very useful to us. For future engineers, it will was very useful.
We would request you to unmute your video as well, Sunita. All right, Sunita. Thank you once again and congratulations. Next, we would like to hear from...
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Jennifer Joseph, T-John College. Jennifer, can you hear us?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Jennifer. Please introduce yourself.
Myself, Jennifer Joseph. I'm pursuing in Tijon College. This quiz was very good. It was very helpful. Thank you, ma'am.
What course are you pursuing, Jennifer?
Computer Science Engineering, 7th SEM.
Oh, great. Okay. Nice to hear from you, Jennifer. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Next, we would like to hear from Shreyas M. Shreyas M, TGIT. All right. Shreyas is not available here, as well as Pallavi DK. Thank you, winners, and congratulations once again. As we wind up towards the end of the program, I once again remind you to fill the feedback form. All participants who are filling the feedback form will be awarded with an e-certificate. As we have reached the end of the event, I request Dr. Prema Kumar, Associate Professor, Department of IEC, to purport the vote of thanks.
Thank you, madam. Engineers are the ones who bring technology to make our lives simpler, to bring comfort, to bring ease, and today is the day to thank them. Happy Engineers Day to all of you. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Dr. Prema Kumar, Associate Professor from Department of Information Science and Engineering. Once a great man whispered, feeling thankfulness and not expressing it is like wrapping a present and not giving it. Today, I take the opportunity to put all my gratitude into words. On behalf of Tijon Institute of Technology, I extend a really hearty vote of thanks to our chief guest, Dr. Mohit Gambir, Director, Innovation Cell, Minister of Education, Government of India, who spared time from his busy schedule to grace the occasion. I would like to thank Mr. Dr. Prema Kumar, Senior Engineer Manager, Intel Technologies Private Limited. We have been fortunate enough to have Sir here as a special invitee. Thank you so much for his valuable speech, which is very useful for our budding engineers. I would like to extend my gratitude to respected Chairman Sir Dr. Thomas P. John, who graced us with his presence and presented presidential address. I would like to thank our beloved Principal Sir Dr. Suresh Venugopal for all words of wisdom that radiated a source of energy within us. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. My special thanks to coordinator of Abhiyantarotsava 2K21, Mrs. Drakshayani, Associate Professor from Department of ECE. I extend my special thanks to Mrs. Suma R, HOD, CSE Department, Mrs. Suman, HOD from Civil Department, for introducing the chief guest and special invitee. Thank you, ma'am. Also, my heartfelt thanks to committee coordinators, HODs, administrator, and other teaching and non-teaching staff from TJIT and TJIC and all. I congratulate all the participants who took part in the quiz competition. Last but not the least, a big thank you to all dear students from PU College, Diploma College and TJIT. Thank you one and all. Jai Hind.
Thank you, ma'am. Let's all stand up for the national anthem.
जय हे भारत भाग्य उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day. Thank you for participating in this event. Thank you. Have a nice day.